That sounds fine. Let's see here. I came up with a team after stream last night that I think should be fine. I didn't put too much thought into it, but I put in the thought that I could. Essentially, we're gonna double in here and here with Drill Peck and Shadow Ball into the Cramorant. Take whatever move the Lileep is going for. And then we swap to these two and go from there. Let me re-look at the moves here. I think it was Knockoff and Bubble Beam into the Nidoqueen to take it out, if I remember right. I'm not gonna put it back into the Calx again, but I got the Calx pulled up here, just in case I have a question on any potential issues. And then we got some special bulk back here to do the one-on-ones. But yeah, we'll hop in and see if we're back to the lab immediately. Hopefully not, but I really didn't have a great team for this fight by any means, because we don't really have a whole lot of speedy stuff. So we Drill Peck and we Shadow Ball. And those two should take that out. We take whatever the Lileep wants to go for here, which is the Hidden Power Fire into the Gourgeist. We eat that up. I actually think I'm going to stay in Drill Peck and swap Gourgeist alone here. Maybe that's a bad idea if they're doubling into Dodrio. Ooh, nice and crit. Sludge and Ancient Power. That is totally fine. The boost there is kind of annoying, but we should eat up whatever it's going to go for here. Oh yeah, you got Storm Drain, so definitely not Bubble Beam. Oh, actually, I didn't even want to be Bubble Beaming the Nidoqueen, so I'm really glad that I got the crit. So we'll Sludge the Lileep, Drill Peck the Nidoqueen. Eat up the Earth Power. And we can just double in. And I think doubling in finishes it off here. Perfect. Alright, as for the Lumineon, just going to quickly look at the moves here real quick. We're getting too carried away. I definitely have to swap out Dodrio, I know that. I think Tanya should be fine on the HP Grass. It does have lowered special attack because of the Vessel of Ruin anyways. So we will go to Edgar, and we will sludge. Another nice crit. The burn is a little unfortunate there, but it is what it is. Think we just double in there. Not that we needed to double. Okay, and then for the Tatsugiri, I think I'm just gonna leave Anya in and go out to Kenneth. Sludge. Oh, I guess the Vessel of Ruin wasn't even active because of the neutralizing gas. I didn't think about that. Another burn. Awesome. You can just Draining Kiss and Sludge. We should be fine. Okay. Not too shabby. Went quite a bit differently than I had planned, but went a lot better than I had planned. So definitely not going to complain about it going different. Pull up. If I didn't already do that. And drill pack our way through these guys to get our Stomping Tantrum. Okay. So our next fight is against Brendan. I would imagine I don't have anything to one-shot the Loudred. Guys are 32. Go ahead and swap to the calc scene. Okay. I mean, I can look at the Pangoro, but I can't imagine with the Choppel on it that we're going to one-shot, and we're really not going to like the Brick Break since we are a Dark type. 34, we have Cotton down. We do outspeed the Loudred, which I'm kind of surprised about. Alright, I may have to get off. Give me just a second. thought that was going to be more of a talk, but basically no signal there. Could hardly understand her. Okay. Let's see here. I was typing in the Pangoro. We go black belt. I'll type in the arm thrust, even though probably. Oh, actually, that's arm thrust is great because the Choppleberry only activates for the first one. How much do we do with just 2 hits? Okay, 2 hits is a 31% chance to KO. 3 hits is guaranteed. So I think that's what we do. Go for the arm thrust. We already have everything but the correct item. Okay, that'll be good enough there. Lunatone, and how much does the Loudred do to us? Not enough to be worried about. Lunatone. Okay, so knock off Okos. That's a 25. Hold on. 32. I did have the other one at 32. Yeah, I had Loudred at 32. Oh. But I think we can honestly just use Pangoro for Lunatone as well. It really doesn't do too much to us. And both Arm Thrust and Knockoff go pretty crazy into it. So I'm not really concerned there. Crawdaunt. Air 32. And we do outspeed the Loudred, we do not outspeed the Lunatone. We do not outspeed the Crawdaunt. Oh, we do outspeed the Crawdaunt. We do outspeed the Crawdaunt. What? Okay. Well, we do a crazy amount of damage with the Pangoro's Arm Thrust. But we're also pretty afraid of its waterfall. So that'll depend largely on how we're doing health-wise. I'm going to go ahead and just do another Crawdaunt page here. And probably look at Escavalier. 34. We go impish. We have bug bite. What's our ability? Neutralizing gas. Ooh, so we get rid of the adaptability. Supposedly. Okay, it does not work or suppress adaptability. Okay. And I could honestly, I'm gonna look at Scizor because I'm pretty sure it gets bullet punch. 34. We can go. I'm just gonna say adamant. I don't have the slightest clue what ability it has. Chlorophyll, so nothing. We go pounce. And we go bullet punch. So we'll have to so let's try impish. I don't like that there's a chance of a 2-co there. Phalanx doesn't get first impression yet. Wow, that knockoff does a lot. We can hold. I don't like that either. The Crawdon's always so annoying. Bile Plume tanks pretty well. We can go bold. Tempo. We can run at no item to avoid the extra damage from the knockoff. I think that's our route here. You're essentially definitely not coming. Okay, and then the Grovile. And well, we have Poison Tail, so probably Impish. Okay. Yeah, definitely Dragalge for the Grovile. Don't think there's any reason for the Gardevoir for this fight. And I kind of don't think there's any reason for the Tentacruel for this fight. Run back and change natures real quick. I think I wanted... Oh, I overwrote the crop. Okay. I think we'll do just Impish on both of those two. Actually, yeah, we'll do Impish on both of those as well. Bile Plume I had in as bold. Just Adamant for these two. Move that item. You should have the black belt. And you should have Arm Thrust. You have Mega Drain. No item. Bold. Yeah, you're just kind of here. So, whatever. I should swap that for a Citrus Berry. Yours doesn't really matter if it's Berry Juice or Citrus Berry. They're pretty much the same. Yes, Citrus is technically higher at this point, but they're close enough to the same. Bounce, Metal Claw, Pulse Swipe. We'll do that over False Swipe. Okay. I think we should be good here. So we'll run on back and finish up the boat. I think I'm gonna kind of speed through this a bit. Oh, we got the 2. Didn't want to see the 2. Okay, so we definitely can't stay in for the Crawdon, although he goes to the Grovyle for some reason. Poison Tail. Don't gotta worry about the sash anymore. So we go to the Vileplume. That knockoff did way more than this said it should have. And Vileplume doesn't outspeed. Sick. At 30, we're at 29%. Oh my gosh, I didn't actually level up the Vileplume. It's at 27. That explains so much. 30. Everything else is leveled up. Okay. It could be anything but Aqua Jet, which is rather annoying. You do not outspeed. You do not. Should be able to go to you and pounce then. We're impish. And we have, I think it was Chlorophyll. I know it's a nothing ability. And we gave you a Citrus. Oh, we did leave. We do have you as Adamant, not Impish. Whoops. Or good. I don't know yet. Okay, I really need it to not be going for knockoff here. X scissor. That is perfect. That is exactly what I wanted to be seeing. Awesome. So I can go ahead and pounce. Doesn't quite kill. That's fine. We lower its speed. Not that that matters. Knockoff does a whole bunch. But our bullet punch, I'm just going to put it in just to be sure, but there's no reason for the bullet punch not to finish off here. It does 13 to 16.3%. Or I could just pounce because we know we outspeed. Although Aquajet does do a lot. We're at 34. I'm just gonna bullet punch. Just in case, to avoid the Aquajet nonsense. Okay, back to Grovile. Probably power up punch, I would assume. Not that any of it matters with the Dragalge. Get the surge back up. Does go for Rock Tomb, interesting. And we can just Poison Tail it to death. Okay. Alright, well, that was scarier than it needed to be because I'm too dumb to level my Mons up first. One of these days I will learn, but it won't be today. Bye-bye, boat. I left the stupid Calyx up again. I really need another monitor so I can see what's going on without having to turn my head all the way over here. I had another monitor and then I went and broke it on the move. Okay, so next up we have ourselves Mr. Surge. Either that or I could go try to get some more encounters, but I think I would much rather try to figure out Surge first. Incursion. Okay, we don't gotta worry about levels on here. Pincurchin, we got Vicavolt. Ooh, actually, I just noticed we haven't done Bugsy yet. Hold up. Hold up, wait a minute. We're gonna do Bugsy first. Because I really don't want to do her, or do him after Surge. Scyther. And Skizzer. Alright. First off, we got low kicks. I think probably Dodrio should be fine. 34. Adamant. Sharp Beak. With whatever ability it's got. I think it was Shadow Shield. Or Primal Armor. It was Primal Armor. Yeah. Drill peck. Okay. So we got a guaranteed Oko there into the low kicks. We do outspeed. It'll probably go for the first impression. It'll get a solid chunk of damage off, but it is what it is. As for the Ledian, bug fighting, I mean, we outspeed that as well. And, oh, it's got Focus Sash. Okay. So we'll definitely have to swap because it's got Ice Punch. But I really don't think that it does much of anything to Escavalier. Four, we go Impish. We got Bug Bite. We got Slash. Neutralizing Gas. I'm assuming doesn't affect the Iron Fist. We can just stick with the Citrus. Just check what other moves we can be running here. Do away with those. Yeah. That's fine. You do get Peck. It is quad effective. Alright. I guess we run Peck. Seems like a bit of a weird move to be going for, but quad effective. We'll take it. It can't do too much to us. The Drain Punch is really the biggest problem child, but it's really not even that bad. Okay, so we got the first two situated. Scyther. Might be able to teach like Rock Tomb to Scizor. Nope. Okay. Alright, well, let's just plug in Scizor. 34, we can go Adamant, we've got Chlorophyll. I don't really care about the item right now. We've got Bullet Punch. We've got Pounce. Psycho Cut. And Metal Claw. we can probably check out Slash. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. But I didn't remember if it resisted it or not. Resisted the Psycho Cut. So, wow, that aerial ace actually does quite a bit to me. And we're obviously never going to outspeed it. We could go Impish. And then we'll be lowering its speed. And then I think we just, yeah, go Citrus. Get a little healing back after the second aerial ace. And we should be fine. How many? We'll have to do 2 pounces to outspeed it. Which really is kind of not worth with how little it does. So I think we kind of just go Meadow Claw. And that should be mostly fine. Then as for the Skizzer, release, Bullet Punch, Rock Smash, U-Turn. Shinder. 34. Aerial Ace does too much. The U-turn's probably going to do too much to Delphox. Actually, it's not too bad. Could just go bold. And we've got the wrong as 1. We can go Citrus, I guess. We're in the rain. We've got what, Incinerate? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fine. I could also, like, first turn, burn it. But I think since we outspeed, it's just better off to incinerate into Incinerate. Don't think we have anything to shut off the rain. We'll put you back. Yeah, nothing to shut off the rain, which is fine. I think the team we got should be just fine here. And if Bugsy swaps on the first turn, we're going to get some solid chip off on whatever comes in. I do need to change the Delphox's nature. I don't know about the rest of them. Everybody's already at 34. Oh. Okay. Got you as Adamant Sharkbeak. Got you as Impish Citrus. I need to change you to Impish. And should be good from there. All right. Well, guess I'm just jumping in. Didn't mean to actually click yet, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine until it's not. Leo Kicks, we got Daryl. We got Drill Peck. It did not go for first impression, so we're sitting pretty. Skizor comes out. Probably wants to go for I actually don't know what it wants to go for, to be completely honest. But we'll make our switch here. We eat the bullet punch just fine. That is not a problem. We can incinerate. Get rid of its berry. We eat an aerial ace, and then eat our berry. Oh, it was actually berry juice. I didn't actually swap it. And then we incinerate. Beautiful. Yay, we raised our physical attack on Delphox. Scyther probably wants to Bug Bite or SD, maybe. Oh, for crying out loud, I am so bad at this. So Delphox to Scyther at 32. Wants to either Aerial Ace or Bug Bite. They do the same. So we're gonna hope for Bug Bite. There's 72. 69%. Where? It says 68.5% on a crit as the max damage. I don't want to risk that. So we'll just go to Seth as planned. Went for the SD. I should have incinerated it. And we can pounce. Goes for another SD. That's not good. So you're at +4. Oh, cool. Aerial Ace has a 37.5% chance to Oko me. This is not good. Not good at all. Not good at all. I unfortunately think I have to stay in and risk it. I don't think I have a swap here. If I get it to -2, its speed will be at 45. Speed tie on you. Ugh. Aerial Ace is super effective to you since you're fighting in this game. This might be over. The double swords dance is a real problem. I think I pounce again. Dude! It's not like we ate that by any means. It was like a 30 some odd % chance of that killing. 37.5. So pretty high. But I don't think anything swapped into that either. I legitimately think that if this was not, if this was a normal Nuzlock and not Deathless, like I can't swap into this. Yeah, it killed Dragalge. it probably kills you. That math didn't add up. But again, like, we couldn't swap into it because the next one takes me out. Oh, we lived on 1. But that's legitimately only because we had the Grassy Surge up, which we would not have without sacking off the Dragalge. So there, after that second one, it was just over. There was nothing that could be done there. I obviously don't care. I'm just clicking buttons. I have not had a solid run all week. All week. The last good run, I messed up because I didn't know that however I was trying to stop the tailwind didn't work. I don't remember. I think I swapped in the Greninja with Dazzling. Yeah, that was the last solid run, and I only lost that because I didn't know how that interaction worked, and that was the last good one. It's been, let's see here, we're on 29 now. I think that one was maybe like 22? 22 or 24, I think. But regardless, it has been several runs since we've had anything solid going. Alright, well, try again. I definitely thought we had that fight. I was not anticipating the double sword stance. This is gonna take a few minutes before I'm fine again. I'm probably gonna be grumpy for a few minutes as I get this sorted. At least until we start seeing some encounters. Dexol. I mean, I guess we go Rotom. Unfortunately, we can't check the abilities right now. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Unfortunately, your stats in this form are pretty subpar. I mean, you're decently speedy. We could probably make it work, but it would definitely be something where you need to outspeed everything. Okay. We've got a solid moveset for sure. Can we make it through this fight is the question. Oh no. Okay, thank you. I'm pretty sure it was able to one-shot there, so maybe it only had Leer. After the Anger Shell, it had to have been able to one-shot. You are at the very beginning of the game very often for me. Nice that we got Thunder Wave right out the gate. So encounters shouldn't be too bad. I just want to be getting into some of the good fights. I'm going to pull up a sticky note for myself so I can type in the abilities here. Let's see here. We got as one special. Water compaction on wash. Oh, whoops. Crying out loud. Oh. Wow. Water compaction on wash and grassy surge on mow. That's kind of weird. Fits both of them very well. Gonna have ice scales on frost. Thermal exchange. Also kind of fits. Water bubble on heat. These are all very, very good abilities. And they all have plenty of use cases so far. Got the last one here with... Oh my gosh, what is going on? These are amazing abilities. As one special attack on base form, water compaction on wash, grassy surge on mow, thermal exchange on frost, water bubble on heat, and multi-scale for the fan. That is crazy. I think for right now we probably go wash. Let's see here. Yeah, your base stats are so much better in any of your forms. Yeah, we'll go wash. And that should be fine for right now, but there's definitely a use case for every single one of those. I didn't use my repel. Didn't level up either though, so we'll get some damage off here and hope for the best. There we go. It's not a problem. I did that on purpose. Ooh, glad I didn't get that. Aerialate. Interesting. Flying type. Protect is huge. We'll pass that. Got 13 on both of them. Got Nightshade. Take that. Disable. Pass. Not even gonna worry about using the repel since we already got the encounter here. Luckily I didn't fail it. We will get ourselves our quick balls. knew I had looked, I just forgot what it was. Okay. Alright. Dive right in. We got ourselves a Dawn fan. Love Dawn fan. Haven't gotten to use one of these. Let's see here. Last time I used it was in a run of Crystal I did. And I named it Cinnamon Roll. Was this? Yeah, it was Cinnamon Roll. I had to condense. I'm actually gonna name it Cinnamon Roll just because I love Cinnamon Roll. What did I? Maybe I did. I think it was that. Is how I had it. Cinnamon. Because of the lack of characters in Crystal. Oxy! Let's go. You already got Ice Shard. You'll get Rapid Spin at some point, so we can increase your speed. That's really nice. That's really nice. Oh, there's Rapid Spin. Get it already. Roll out, we'll pass on that. That's too risky. Axorus, don't mind if I do. Liking these encounters so far. Rough ability, but we do got ourselves a Dragon Rage Mon right out the gate, which is always fun. Get Dual Chop already? Get rid of Scratch. That would have been terrifying, but it would have been awesome if I could have gotten it. Okay. Xnav. Fletchling is in the game. I would say we got probably like about as middle of the road an encounter as we could have here. As I said, I love Dawn Fan, so I'm not upset in any way, shape, or form, especially since it's got Moxie. Pretty okay route. I think we got one of the better ones for sure. Definitely better than a Beautifly. Ooh. Wither Sling. How do I want to do this? I know I did like Tapu Bobby for the Tapus. I did Iron Shady for the Iron Bundle, but I was planning on doing Iron Name for that. How do I want to do these? Do I do Slither Wesley or something like that? Or Sally Wing? I like Sally Wing. could have had Diplin. Let's see here. Low kicks or Inkaton. I think low kicks is our shiny, which is fine. I may end up doing the encounter there instead, because I'm not super stoked for that. It'll depend what the box looks like at that point. Hooper! Yeah, what are we working with for you two? Unseen Fist. Actually pretty decent in Stench. Not that your ability matters too much. You won't be a Wooper for very long. Unspore. I'm actually going to take Stun-Spore over Poison Powder. Simply for encounter's sake. Got Toxic Spikes already. And the other Goldenrod was a Palisand. I think I would have preferred the Palisand, but I love Pooper also. I got so excited when I saw Clodsire the first time. And then up here, we got ourselves a Nummel. Box. Strong Jaw. Falls at 33. So we do get camera up to a 4 Surge, which I think is actually pretty usable for Surge. And Zangoose. Pretty mem on there. Quick draw. Right. I'm not even going to worry about leveling them up right now. I do want to check out. I could have had Rillaboom. I could have had Coach. Could have had a Latios or a Darkrai or a Magearna or a Great Tusk or Garchomp. Wow, this route was stacked. And I got a Nummel. Rough, dude. Ooh, that's big rough. Alright, well, it is what it is. Pack it up and move on. Cordial Sea Mawile. That's pretty sick. completely eliminating one of your weaknesses. Whoops. Hopefully this isn't a problem. I did not mean to zoom down here quite yet. Shock does minimal damage. Go to you. Dragon Rage. Yep, kind of figured that was going to happen. Insurance does nothing. Okay, bye Clefairy. Dragon Rage. Not quite, but the next one is good. Okay. Get ourselves Will-O-Wisp already. Nice. Flame Charge already. Nice. Oof. That kind of scared me for a second. I was clicking too fast, and a big hit bullet seed could have done me in. Okay, which is why I really don't like speed up too much. But in this day and age, who can sit through a game that you're repeating over and over and over and over and over and over and over again at the normal pace? I certainly can't. Do that. Make sure I'm healed. Here we go. Ooh, Crustle. I like Crustle. I wanted to see what else we could have gotten. Could have gotten Diplin again. Could have failed a Pheromosa. Tentacruel's always good. But I am totally happy with the Crustle. Let's see here. Already checked out both of them. Guts. Okay. Get 105 attack. That's not bad. Your moveset at the moment's kind of bad. Swadloon. I don't remember what level you evolve. I know it's got to be like during the day or whatever, but oh, it's just high happiness. We can do that now. Yeah. Is there something I want? Nope. This is a really good team. I legitimately thought about putting Crustle on the team, but unless the Leavanny's really nothing to write home about. Then we will stick with what we got. Actually, I probably should swap it out regardless for the Crustle, just because we're going to go up against Faulkner. Okay. Get Slash right out the gate. Receiver. Okay. Not much ability there. Yeah, I'll take that over Defense Girl. We don't really need to be setting up much at all at the beginning of the game like this. We put Crustle out front here. And Rock Blast. And of course, we only get 2. Little will go to you. I think Dragon Rage was able to take you out. Yeah. And I know it's able to take you out. Alrighty. I think we open this with you and Dual Chop. Beautiful. I think we're fine. We'll go ahead and swap on this one though. Probably to Cinnamon Roll. Bulldo. Oh, it's got the air balloon. I forgot about that. Ice Shard. And Bulldoze. Okay. Simple and easy, Brock. That is one nice thing about the beginning of the game, is I don't really have to bother pulling up the calcs anymore. But I just want to be doing the hard fights. I love getting to the ones where I sit here for a while trying to come up with some crazy strategy that only makes sense for that one fight because of the random things that I've gotten on the team, and will never apply again because I'll never have the exact same team again. Getting a bunch of encounters is also really fun though. Definitely can't knock that at all. You? It's fairy type in this game? Oh wow, that did nothing. Absolutely nothing. Absol. Beautiful. That took a minute to hatch. Petalil. I think it's two different stones. Leaf stone or sunstone. Which I think I get both before Misty. But I almost always go Hisuian though. So it would be the sunstone, which is right after Mount Moon. So we got 2 fights and we can get that evolved. Two real fights, I guess I should say. Get rid of Dragon Rage at this point. And get rid of Nightshade. Pretty sure that's the exact moveset I always end up going with. You're slow enough to where I don't think Pounce is gonna do you much good. Knockoff already is insane. Get rid of Assurance. Stump will pass. Shockwave will take. I want to say you're after Archer. Nope, you're before Archer. And you were 33, so we don't care about leveling Numel up yet. See, didn't have Pooper for very long. Drizzle. Okay. Doesn't really help you none. But at least we got some weather manipulation. Man, every time. Always on the way back through the very last time. I really like having Clodsire behind me. Okay, we will turn that off. And get ourselves a Cling Clang with Intrepid Sword. I don't know how useful that is for you. I want to say you're more special, but you could be physical. I don't know. You do get Gear Grind after all. ship there, and hopefully we don't regret that and let it die. There we go. Good deal. Cling clang. We know it's got Intrepid Sword already. Yeah, you're a physical attacker. 100's not bad by any means, and you got some solid defense. I actually think you come... no, you probably don't come to the archer fight. Or maybe you do, I don't know. Maybe over Runerigus. And then Rotom over Clodsire. Should be good. I am really enjoying this just super chill music. Okay, and then I just wanted to get the encounter here. Ooh, Brute Bonnet. We do score ourselves a Paradox. Gotta get you out of here. Ouch. Going to our own Paradox, I guess. I am not getting hurt. There we go. I was barely getting any shakes. Brute Bonnet. We'll go... we'll go Benny Bonnet. Okay. Waterstone. And grab ourselves one last encounter before we got our nerd and archer battles. It is a bulky mon. Okay. coat. Bulletproof. Interesting. I want to look at something. Huh. Huh. It actually takes on Giovanni's Mega Mewtwo pretty well. Oh, and that's with IVs. Hold up. Hold the phone, dude. Bastiodon eats. The most damage the Mewtwo can deal to Bastiodon is 35.6% with it being Mega. If we're careful. That's criminal. Because the Bulletproof blocks the Aura Sphere, and then the next strongest move is Flamethrower. If we are in the Psychic Terrain, that makes the Expanding Force the most damage, and that still has only 46 max. That's criminal, dude. Anger Point. It's a good ability, but not really reliable in any way outside of the Haunch Crow, which probably just one-shots you anyways. Okay, we piled up and repel. Go. I have not been checking the Dex nav again. Had another shot at a Regigigas. Okay, not an amazing route there. Have our band of muscles. Failed another Celesteela, had a couple of starters and a Uxie and the amazing, or oh no, that's the regular Apolog. Nowhere near as good. Outside of not having to deal with quad effective moves. Alright. Go ahead and put you out front. Bye and goodbye. All right. Who do we want to open with here? Guess probably these two. You can Bug Bite, Bug Bite, Bug Bite, and flame charge this time. That flame charge again. Only got 2 again. Ooh, he ate that. Get Chris out. Go to Haley and stun spore the Bibarel. Ooh, that was a terrible swap. Go to you then, and we will bug bite. Thundershock, bug bite. Shock and bug bite. Okay. Decently safe at this point, but we'll go ahead and do another swap. Okay. Pretty easy. Not a lot of thought put into it. Alrighty. We're opening with the Glimmet. Does it? It doesn't have the air balloon, correct? No, it's got the Shaka, but that shouldn't matter, to be honest. Bulldoze. I'm gonna go ahead and knock off. Should be going for another Ice Fang here. We can go to Christine. Oh, howls. That's annoying. Gear Grind. And ever Incinerate. Go out to Roger. Shockwave. And Shockwave. Ooh, Stealth Rock. Oh. No, too late now. I don't really care about Charge Beam. You're gonna be more physical. that's the wrong one. That's the wrong Lilligant. Whoops. My bad. It's fine. This one's good still. Another anger point on another grass type. Probably better on this one than on the Fruit Bonnet because we can like heal up with Mega Drain, Synthesis, whatnot. But again, not something I can bank on by any means. Maneuver. Hip hip hooray. Whoops. I was so unimpressed that I didn't give it a name. Sticky hold. And we don't even get it to evolve till after Surge. So that's a Boxmon. Definitely one of the worst typings in the game. And the other one was a Fletchling, which that's a little annoying. Electabuzz with Orichalcum Pulse. The question is it worth to leave you as an Electabuzz for that ability? Probably not. Alright. You being a pain. Come on, you're just an Electabuzz. You're just an Electabuzz. Stay in the ball. Okay, this is kind of wild. You're just an Electabuzz, dude. Well, duh, that doesn't work. That was dumb. I mean, Flame Charge isn't stab, but it does kill. Alright. It was dealing too much damage and not staying, so I am upset, but I'm not that upset. I missed out on my boy. Ooh. You get adaptability as you're hidden? That's pretty nice. Adaptability Sucker Punch from a Brute Bonnet's gonna hit like a truck. Pretty solid stack of moves there. Definitely take first impression. Honestly, over Outrage. I don't want to get locked into that. Got a couple of the other relearn sets here. I've been missing out on Shadow Claw. Good job, me. Oh! Earthquake right out the gate? Block might actually be kind of useful. Nothing crazy there. Check out you two real quick. Nothing for you. And not much of anything for you. Well, you get the team resituated here. Do have myself some crazy bulk on this run, which is always pretty nice. But I kind of think I'm pretty much done for the day. That early loss kind of really made me lose interest pretty much immediately. But I didn't want to just call it quits right after that because it was a very short stream at that point. But we've been going for 2 hours. I made it back to Cerulean. I think that's plenty good enough for me. So I'm going to go ahead and slide on out of here. But thanks for anybody that tuned in. Thanks to anybody that checks this out in the future. But I'm going to peel on out. Peace.